Welcome back to 2020 Trading. In this video, I'm going to show you a recap of my trades for today. I'm a stocks day trader. That means I find a stock that meets my criteria. I get into the stock and I get out of it on the same day. Okay, so before I place any trade on any stock, I do two things. I do a quick fundamental analysis on the stock, and then I do a quick technical analysis on the stock. So on the next slide, I'm going to show you the fundamental metrics that I looked at before placing the trades on the two stocks I traded today. So the two companies I traded today, I traded them because they reported their earnings report for Q1, quarter one. First one is Expedia. Expedia reported EPS of $1.83 per share. Now, that is a loss of $1.83 per share. How do I know it's a loss? Because it's in brackets. If it's in brackets, it's a loss. The analyst estimate was a loss of $1.04 per share. So actually, they lost more than what the estimate is. That's not good. Now, let's look at sales. Sales came in at $2.209 billion, which again is less than the estimate of $2.29 billion. So if you look at that earnings report, you would say that Expedia is expected to go down. But again, it's more complex than that. The other stock is TakeTwo. It's a gaming software. They reported EPS, earnings per share, of $1.07 per share. The estimate was $0.89 per share, which means they beat the estimate. The sales came in at $760 million. Versus the estimate of $539 million. Again, this company beat the estimate. So if you look at the two companies, you would say Expedia should go down, TakeTwo should go up. But again, it's more complex than that, but that's the first thing you're going to think. So I record my screen throughout the trading session because it allows me to be able to review my trades and learn from the mistakes and learn from the good things I'm doing. But it also allows me to be able to do a recap and show you guys exactly what's going on when I got in, when I got out, all that kind of stuff. So the next screen I'm going to go over to now is a recording of my trades for the day. So I had 10 stocks altogether today. 10 trades altogether today. But of the 10, there were 3 significant ones, or relatively significant ones. So it was 1 on Expedia and 2 on TakeTwo. So I'm going to go over those 3, and I'm not going to talk about the rest because they're not significant. The first stock I got in today was TakeTwo. I got in literally about 8 or 9 minutes after the market opened, and average price of $145.24. So I think I got 80 shares, but I didn't get it at once. I again scaled in as usual, so I was in here already, but by the time I had the 80 shares, it was average price $145.24. So I held on to this trade for about 10 minutes, and somewhere here I came out of the trade for about $126 of profit. So right there I came out of the trade for $126 of profit, but the realized profit was $58 because the profit I made from this one was, I had to offset some of the other losses that I had previously incurred. So around 10 minutes later, I took another stab at TakeTwo, I think with another 80 shares. I got into TakeTwo again, hoping to make another quick scalp, but it didn't quite turn out well. So at this point, I'm in the second TakeTwo trade, and you're going to see me get stopped out right there. I got stopped out for a loss of $117, which then set me back on the day by $71. Okay, so in hindsight, I shouldn't have taken this trade at all. The reason I say that is because if you look here where my cursor is, if you look right here, this is the support line that I identified for this trade. Now this support line is around 137, right? Now I'm trading this stock around 144, 145, 146. That is way above the support line. The idea was if this stock comes back down to this area, then I will get it here, I'll buy it here and then ride the wave all the way up. So if you didn't come here, the idea is I don't trade it. So really, ideally, in an ideal situation, I shouldn't even have traded this stock in the first place. So in hindsight, this is probably the only trade I should have made today. And why is that? Because it fits my criteria 100%. So this stock is Expedia. Now, Expedia, like we said earlier, reported an earnings miss. So you expect the stock to drop, right? So if the stock is going to drop, then you will look to short sell the stock. So I had this stock to short sell the stock. So I entered here, short selling the stock around this area. Now I picked this area because this line right here is a line of resistance. And so once the stock falls below the line of resistance, it then becomes difficult for the stock to get above the line of resistance. That's where you short the stock. And then that's what I did. So I short the stock with 150 shares. So with this one, I was taking profits along the way. So I had 150 shares there, but I was taking profits along the way because you never know at what point the stock is going to come out. You can see right there, I came out completely right there, and that was the end of the trade for the day. But this was really the nice trade of the day because that gave me $195, and that was really the only one that I traded in line with my strategy, which again shows that you have to stick to your plan, follow your strategy, and even if you don't find anything that meets your strategy on that day, you just wait until the next day, and you're gonna be a lot better off that way. So I finished up the day up $95, which isn't a lot, but we're in a very volatile market. Or actually an uncertain market. There's a lot of uncertainty in the market, which makes it a bit more challenging to trade. It makes it more challenging to be a trader. It makes it more challenging to be an investor. Either way, it's more difficult, it's more challenging. But the idea is to come into the market and finish up the day green, and we're still achieving that. So it doesn't really matter if it's $1, $10, $100, $1,000. As long as you're green, you're doing something right. And we're waiting for the times when things are going to get better, and we'll be able to take more out of the market. So that's the end of the recap for today. If you enjoyed the video and if you want to keep watching these videos and become a better trader, you know what to do. Like, comment and subscribe, and also turn on that notification button. Thanks very much for watching the video. I'll see you tomorrow, Friday. Bye.